what is going on with y'all? Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Cleveland. So welcome to the Fish Corner, everybody. If you are new to the channel, please do a few things before this video gets started. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and then hit the like button for me one time. Now let's get into the video. So this is episode 2 of Passing the Baton. We are going to we're gonna highlight another channel. So this is episode 2 of Passing the Baton. We're going to highlight another channel. Now, before I tell you the channel that we're going to highlight, I want you to do something for me. Wherever you, if you're not driving, then do this. If you're in your fish room, do this. Close your eyes. Now imagine, or in real life, stand in front of your aquarium. Now clean it. Now feed the fish. Were you able to do it? I know I wouldn't be able to do it. I can't close my eyes and feed any of these fish and know how much food I'm putting in there. I can't close my eyes and clean any of these aquariums. Man, that's like almost an impossibility, right? Now imagine if you didn't have a choice and you had to do that. No, not clean your aquariums and feed your fish just by closing your eyes. What if you didn't have sight? What if you were blind? But yet you still wanted to be in the hobby. And you were in the hobby. This next video in Spotlight, I need to pass the baton to Brother Brandon, the blind fish keeper. You heard me correct. The blind fish keeper. Now, I keep telling you how amazing this hobby is. People from all walks of life could join this hobby, no matter where you are in life. No matter where you started in life, you are able to still be a part of this magnificent hobby. This is the reason why I hope my viewers, anyone that sets their eyes on this channel, I hope what I depict and what I radiate from my content is the love and passion I have for this hobby. It's done so much to my life. It's done so much to a bunch of other people's lives. It's changed lives. So, trying to get the hate out of our heart of fish keepers that think they are better than others, that think that only their way or their way is the best way. No, no, no. It's many different ways of keeping an aquarium. It's many different ways of enjoying this hobby. We just have to be open-minded, unbiased, learn from one another, be there for one another, and support one another. And we'll truly understand what this hobby is truly about. And it's not about hate. It's not about thinking that you know it all. It's not about being the fish police. And it's not about segregation. It's not about that. It's about coming together. It's about coming together, enjoying the hobby with other people with like minds, like the blind fish keeper. Let's get into the video. So Brother Brandon currently has 559 subs. Ridiculous, right? We are an army. We could do something about that, y'all. Let's make an impact on this channel. Let's go show this brother some support. Please subscribe to his channel. Please show this brother some support. So the video that I want to show you all is going to be, this is the title, It's been a while. So here's my fish room tour. February 20th, 2025. And secret goldfish tank reveal. Let's get into it.
What's going on, folks at home? This is Brandon, the blind fish keeper. Just gonna do a quick down and dirty fish room tour for you today. I got a couple of problem children that I'll tell you what I think it is if you want to leave me a comment on your thoughts.
So when you watched this video, remember that we're not here to judge. We're not here to criticize. We're here to appreciate. One thing that you might notice is that his tank has a bunch of snails in it. Some people don't mind snails. I don't mind snails. If you are someone that minds snails, respectfully, before you try to talk about this aquarium, you start doing all of your aquariums in the dark with your eyes closed. And let's see what your aquariums look like. Now let's get back into it.
Let me know, I'd be happy to hear them. Bonus footage real quick. My tortoise is inside hanging out for the winter, which my greenhouse that he lives in got collapsed by the blizzard we had here in Milton, Florida. So he might be in here a little longer till I can figure out his situation. But getting back to the tanks, we're going to start with my 30-gallon. Now this was originally supposed to be a dark water aquarium, but I've had trouble keeping it clear. I think I just need more than a sponge filter to do some mechanical work. So I'm probably going to get like an AC30 or something to put on it. And
now, if he wants to have a dark water aquarium, he could put more driftwood in there. The driftwood will release the tannins in the water and make the aquarium dark water. But again, overall, I think he's done an exceptional job. I mean, any aquarium, honestly, I feel like if you had to do this with your eyes closed, would be an exceptional job. I mean, I think I would show a fish tank full of fish that's just unalive. I mean, I just cannot imagine having to do it this way. But it's like when I was talking about Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder and things like that, when you lose a sense or you don't have a sense, other senses are heightened. You know what I mean? Imagine the sounds that he hears from his aquariums, the smells that from the aquariums. You know what I mean? When he's decorating it and he's touching the decor, he's feeling the way the rocks feel to know which ones he want to put in there. So on a whole different level, y'all. It's on a whole different level.
boost the particulate removal. But this is a Tetra tank. I've got Serpes, Diamond Tetras, Phantom Tetras, White Skirt Tetras, Head and Tail Light Tetras, regular Neon Tetras, Black Neon Tetras, and then there's some Corys and one Lemon Blue-Eyed Pleco in there. On top there's a, I think it's a Niker light, which just goes to show that these days LEDs are good enough to grow anything. Also, really cool is I've got a vine of pothos that's come across from the tank next door and started making its home in the Tetra tank. So that's the 30-gallon Tetra tank. Next, we have the 55-gallon.
So I think that 30-gallon Tetra tank has a lot of things that some of my aquariums have. Sponge filter. I got some of the Serpe Tetras. I have the Cardinal Tetras. I had some of the Black Neon Tetras. And then the pothos. You know, that's also a great way of helping you naturally filter an aquarium. It removes the nitrates from the water. So overall, I think that's a really good aquarium to have. Could he reduce some of the snails in there? Yeah. But also the snails help with reducing the algae. I mean, they do create waste. But again, like I keep saying, you try doing this without being able to see everything that you're doing.
Jonesy tank. Jonesy is my adult male green terror. In his tank with him, he shares it with, I believe, about 12 or 13 Congo tetras. And then I've also got 3 spotted pictus catfish on the bottom. It's very simply aquascaped. The root growth down the back is probably my favorite part of it. On top of the tank, I've got pothos growing. I've got a daylily growing.
I do love the root growth from the pothos. Now, as he describing all of these aquariums, how many of y'all don't even think about the fact that he doesn't have his site? That's the beauty of this hobby. That's my point. That's my point. He's doing this on such a high level that you don't even think about the fact that he is actually blind. Absolutely amazing.
Growing inside the AquaClear 110, I've got Creeping Jenny growing. I've got Ludwigia growing, immersed. And I've also got a little...
Look at that. Now, he just put me on to having the Creeping Jenny growing inside of the filter. I mean, I got rid of all of my Creeping Jenny in the pond. I could have taken it out and put it into one of my filters. How many of y'all thought about Creeping Jenny to go inside of your filters to help pull out nitrates? I mean, we all have heard about and have probably done the pothos, but how many of y'all have done the peace lily? How many of y'all have done the Creeping Jenny? Look at that. He's over here educating us and showing us other methods of creating some natural filtration. That's what this is about, y'all.
Rhizome of bulbitis that's starting to convert and become immersed. So that'll be really cool when that grows out. I don't know if Jonesy's giving you a show or not. Is he showing up, Mom?
Yep.
Cool. But that's my big boy Jonesy and his aquarium. Hopefully he'll be able to stick in that for most of his life. And that's the 55 gallon. Alright, so moving on, we've got the 5.5 gallon fun tank. This one's still a work in progress. There's not many plants in it, so I know that's why I'm having trouble. What's in the tank as far as stock goes is just a big box store beta. Nothing special, but he's pretty cool. And I've also got 3 dwarf African frogs. All these fish eat nothing but frozen food, so I need to get some more plants in there to help me keep my nitrite levels where they need to be. But again, this one's a tank in progress, so we'll get there. And they don't seem to be bothered. I do water changes about every day to every other day on it to keep it safe until I can get more plants in there. And again, we're working with another little Nicer light on top. So that's the 5 gallon. And now my major problem child. This one is a 55 gallon planted community tank, but Jonesy had a batch of babies with a female before I could get rid of the female, and now I'm left with these stupid baby green terrors that I can't get rid of and no one can catch. Also, the tank turned over on me and everything that I had in the tank died except for these baby green terrors and a couple of my plecos. I've got a female and 2 male lemon blue-eyed plecos that were breeding really well.
There's a baby on the glass.
As Mom said, there's a baby on the glass. A juvenile. Hopefully I can get this tank straightened out, cleaned up, and get rid of these terrors so I can do what I want to do with it, which is turn it into that big planted community. I need a lot more plants in this tank as well. This tank's got 2 sponge filters on it and an FX4 canister filter. It's also got a Hygger light, which is the worst light ever made for a blind person. It's got that LED panel on top, touch screen. And for a blind guy that can't feel the touch screen, I mess up the settings all the time. But I love the scape of this tank. I just got to get it cleaned up. I got lotuses going crazy in here. There's a baby offshoot from the main lotus, and the main lotus is putting up a bud right now. So hopefully we'll have a flower soon. But this tank is just pretty much being left alone until I get it cleaned up and straightened out. So that was my 55-gallon Troubleshooter. This one is having no problems whatsoever. I love this tank. This is finally the reveal of the secret Goldfish tank update. This is a 75-gallon tank, and it is a mix of fake and live plants. It's the only way I've ever been able to make goldfish leave plants alone, and they still don't from time to time. If they find something that tastes good, they'll destroy it. But in general, I've been having really good luck growing live plants in here because I started them off with fake plants. We've got a lotus going on. I've got pogo stem and octopus growing to the top. We've got a couple of swords and some Ludwigia, some crypts or so, something like that in there. For my livestock in the tank, I've got 8 fancy goldfish. They're not all just one breed. They're a few different types. I've got platies galore, tons of little babies growing up in there with them. The goldfish are doing fine. In my treble tank, I pulled my angels before they were damaged by the problem, so the angels are hanging out in here for now. On the bottom, I've got 2 green dragon bristlenose plecos. I've got a clown loach. I've got albino cories. I've got Venezuelan cories. So this is just a really, really cool tank. It's set up really nice. It's out in my living room. There's a lot of action, a lot of interaction, and I think it makes a great family community tank. So that is the quick and dirty fish room tour. Hope you guys enjoyed. If y'all have any questions about anything, just leave it in the comments and I'll answer you. I appreciate your time, and I will talk to you soon.
Alright, that was a really beautiful tank. Save the best for last. So now you see the direction he's trying to go with all of his tanks. And again, I mean, this is, you know, somebody that loves a hobby so much that regardless of anything that makes it, regardless of any challenges, he's not looking at them as a challenge. He's just looking at it as something for him to work around. You know what I mean? So I really hope that you all enjoyed his video. And please do me a favor. If you haven't done so already, go over to his channel, show some support, hit that subscribe button. We just watched this video together. Hit the like button on this video. Show him some love. You know what I mean? And you know, I know he'll appreciate it. I'll greatly appreciate it. And, you know, like I said, we're going to do more videos like this. And just want to make sure that we are doing what we should be doing, and that's spreading love in this hobby, because we don't have enough of that going on. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something. Hope that you're inspired by something. Please, before you go, do as I asked multiple times. Go show the young brother Brandon some love. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for his videos. Hit the like button. Share the content. Do whatever you can. Whatever you want to do. I don't want to force anybody to do anything, but I hope it's on your heart to do the right thing. And trust me, y'all, that's the right thing. That being said, I got to get up out of here. Make sure you like this video and make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell. And everyone, if you like this video, like the damn video. Peace. See you in the next one.